Afternoon, gardeners. Last June, just a little over a year ago, Christopher Shine, the permaculture instructor from Merritt College in Oakland, California, came to visit me for a few days with his family. Chris was here. We went ahead and set up this lilikoi trellis over here. Generally speaking, lilikoi get to be a problem for me in this area because they'll climb up in my trees, they get all over everything. They pretty much grow like crazy. So I decided I was terminating all of the random lilikoi vines on the farm and everything was going to become organized. And now we're at the point where less than a year later, the 4-inch pot lilikois that I put in here are beginning to flower and fruit. So let's have a look at the progress. Well, you can see the nice white flowers over here. Yesterday, as I went to town, I noticed that we had a lot of flowers yesterday afternoon. They've now gone past the point and they are closing, but there's fresh stuff opening all over the place. The vines have taken just a little bit of maintenance on our part. You see here that they dangle off the trellises. As they got down to the ground the other day, Ellen and I had to come by and push them back up on top of the wires. And they've been pretty good at it too. We're going to get a crop this year. So just a little over a year after planting. We have about 16 foot between the posts. And we have run 2 strands of wire, one here to the top of the post. Pretty much same gauge you'd use when you're growing grapes. Lilikoi, or that is the yellow passion fruit, is very, very popular here in Hawaii. Seems as if there's never enough of them to go around. This row includes 5 of the regular yellow lilikoi, which seem to grow very upright. Really want to go up high in the sky. Like this, 16-foot centers between the posts. But right over here, I brought a couple of my friends from California with me, and these are a similar passion fruit. It is Passiflora edulis, but it's a purple type, whereas the one from the island here is a yellow colored fruit. I believe the local one is Passiflora edulis flavicarpa. This guy here is just Passiflora edulis. So if you look down the row here, you'll see that the yellow passion fruit, it's definitely scrambled to the top wire and is climbing right along here. But if we look down here at the purple ones, well, I had to do just about anything I could to get them up off the ground. They wanted to make a ground cover out of themselves. So they're not only more compact and shorter growing than the yellow type, which is kind of cool, but they're also a lot more precocious at making fruit because all these vines here are the same age. But the purple ones are smaller in stature, and they already have green fruit all over them. I don't think there's very much green fruit here on the yellow ones yet. Quite a bit of flower, and so the fruit will be coming shortly. But I'm going to be picking the purple ones probably at least a month or so before the yellow type. There's an awful lot of fruit in here. It's really quite loaded. The purple is very, very sweet. This is a really, really nice, you could eat it right out of the hand, passion fruit, whereas the yellow is rather tart and is best when turned into jelly, jams, juices. Lilikoi lemonade made from this one is excellent. If there's anybody out there who just needs some lilikoi for the kitchen, or if you want to go into farming and you need a crop where you can plant a seed one year and harvest the crop in just a hair over a year from planting the seed, which is pretty good when it comes to fruit. Lilikoi is your baby. I definitely recommend the growth of Passiflora as a crop here in Hawaii. It's also a good crop in parts of California and Florida. There are other places where this vine grows. It'll come on fast enough that you can pay off the banker, and that's the good part. And also, there's always seems to be a shortage of this fruit here. People make a lot of products from it here on the island. We got cookies, we got Lilikoi margaritas, you name it. They'll put the passion fruit into almost anything here, and there is just never enough of it to go around. I'm understanding that they get a pretty good price for these at times. I usually sell mine for, $3, $4 for $1, but they can get a lot more expensive than that when the peak demand is on. Anyway, happy gardening. I encourage you to have a passion for passion fruit. Aloha.